Hey guys, what's up? It's Jules here for WhatCulture.com, joined as ever by the...
As ever? This is the first time we've ever done a news video together.
Is it actually?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what a great start. As ever, joined by Phil Chambers,
Hi.
the yin to my yang in the wrestling thing. So, today we've got some news for you. It's a bit more chilled out.
Are you going to explain this situation?
Well, Defiant just put a show on last night, so they've got all of our camera equipment still.
I left the camera in the pub.
Yes, you did.
I'm sorry.
So what we're doing is the new finger cam and this sort of hand gesture, which is masking it slightly. So it makes it look like I'm sort of deep and interesting and whimsical, but actually it's just because I'm a human prop. Anyway, we've got some news for you, and we're going to round it up because it's Sunday, so let's have a bit of a chat. So what's been going on in the wacky world of wrestling?
Well, first off, WWE have announced a show, and guess what date it's on?
Oh, tomorrow?
No, it's the same day as All Out.
Oh,
of
classic.
course. NXT UK TakeOver in Cardiff will be on August the 31st, the exact same day as AEW All Out and New Japan's Royal Quest show.
Oh, I wonder why they've done that.
I wonder.
Yeah.
Well, Triple H spoke to the media after TakeOver 25, and he said this. I will just say this to everybody in here. Contrary to, I'm sure, some of the buzz, the date of August 31st is a date we've had for a long time.
Is it bollocks?
Yeah, that building has been booked with us in Cardiff, long before WrestleMania 35, I think. Bearing in mind, Royal Quest was announced in like February.
Yeah, I was
being on that
about
same
to
date.
say.
So come on, guys. We just hadn't announced because it wasn't the right time, and you don't want to announce something for a brand 6 months out or whatever. At least I don't, the way I see it.
Even that's a jab at them because they announced it back then. So it's like, I don't want to announce it 6 months out, exactly like your competitors have done.
Tonight was the right night to do it. It had nothing to do with anybody else, to be honest. We will take place live in prime time in the UK and be on in the afternoon in the US. So it is what it is.
Honestly, man, that reeks of something. There's one word to describe what that is.
Pathetic. It's pathetic is what it is. It's absolutely pathetic, and I ain't gonna stand for it no more. I see through this. I see through it with my eyes.
Was he there the whole time?
He must have been. Like, how did he get in? We're the first two people here. Bye, Si.
Anyway, so yeah, that's that. Thoughts?
That is pretty pathetic, actually. I'd say that. But then again, it's kind of building into a sort of persona that they've got against these competing brands, because obviously when
NXT UK in general is
yeah, I mean, when people asked Triple H what he thought about Double or Nothing and stuff like that, he completely avoided the question and then said, I'm not fussed about what other brands they're getting up to. Big Daddy's got to deal with his sledgehammer. And everyone was going like, oh, did you see that bit where he destroyed your throne? Nah, didn't watch that at all. I bet you you know that pose that they often picture him in, where he's got his hands like about, I'll do it once, like that.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but he's gripping so hard that you can hear like
White
the bones.
knuckling.
Yeah.
No,
I don't watch it at all. Classic.
So anyway, what a crazy day of wrestling that's going to be. AEW All Out, New Japan Royal Quest, and NXT TakeOver.
So
UK.
I'm sure...
Which one are you going to watch?
Well, I'm probably going to have to do some sort of weird multi-stream system where we've got 3 screens. We're going to have to comment on each one.
Not sure how we're going to work in that.
Nah.
Speaking of takeovers, TakeOver 25 was last night. Absolutely fantastic show. Go and watch it. But we have the results. So if you don't want spoilers, skip ahead a bit. I'll put the time code in the description. Skip to the next bit.
Sure.
Anyway, Matt Riddle beat Roderick Strong.
Classic match.
Kicked the crap out of each other. Street Profits are your new tag team champions.
Classic match.
Murray is going to be very happy.
Oh,
with
he's been earmarking these boys as being like the next big thing.
They are his boys.
Yeah.
Velveteen Dream beat Tyler Breeze.
Classic match.
There it is.
Bit sad though for Tyler, because it's just like it had to be that way, but it's just kind of like that's the best pop and response he's had in years.
At least he got to wrestle again.
Yeah, and to be honest, people forget this. He's actually a really decent wrestler. Like,
and NXT love him.
Mm-hmm.
Shayna Baszler beat Io Shirai to keep the women's championship.
Classic match, but I also think that it's important that she retained because of the fact she's establishing this aura of being an absolute unconquerable badass. She needs to be...
I think people expected that this might be the time that she loses it and gets called up as well, but obviously not.
There's still more for her to do in NXT, I think.
And she's great. Love her. And Adam Cole is your new NXT champion as he beat my boy, Johnny Gargano.
Now, this is actually a classic
Absolutely
match.
brilliant match. There's some so good spots in it.
Go on, talk about the fallover. Talk about the Okada bit. Go on.
There was a bit where Adam Cole went to do his kick in the back of the head thing, can't remember what it's called, and just Gargano just collapsed on the floor like he had absolutely no energy left in him. Adam Cole thought, oh, god damn, this is it, that's the end of him. So he went up towards him, but he was faking him out and got him into the Gargano escape, and then it went, it was just so good. Go and watch it.
Just fantastic technical wrestlers. It was never going to be anything other than well, we're going to say it's going to be a 5-star match?
Probably.
There we go.
Gargano, innit?
Yeah.
It's the 5-star, innit?
There we go.
Anyway, next news. Jon Moxley is back on podcasts.
He has
always fun.
He's been running his mouth, hasn't he?
He was on the Wade Keller Pro Wrestling podcast.
Okay.
And he was talking a lot about Roman Reigns, really putting Roman Reigns over. Apparently they're really, really big friends backstage.
Well, I mean, they've been through a lot together. Like,
Yeah.
they came up through NXT, like, they've been very supportive. And do you know what? It must have been quite hard for Dean Ambrose, especially, because when you look at Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins and their success within the WWE, let's face it, Dean Ambrose, he didn't ever really match that.
He did say that there was parts in it where he thought like he had probably the better connection with the crowd than Roman, but Roman was still being put over, and he was like, if it was anyone else other than Roman Reigns, he probably would have been a bit seething about it.
Yeah.
But because it was Roman Reigns, and apparently he's just such a nice guy backstage, like people just gravitate toward him, like natural charisma backstage.
It's a shame that charisma's kind of
didn't mind.
it,
Yeah. But that's the point. Like, he was talking about how they've booked Roman Reigns and how they've tried to get his character over, but it's never been him. It's never been the Roman Reigns that everyone knows backstage. And if they could just let that out on TV, he reckons that would solve the whole problem of the boos and the cheers.
Yeah, I mean, it goes to a deeper issue of just like the scripting of WWE in essence, because like tons and tons of times we've done. You can check out some videos that Michael Sidgwick and myself have done on if the WWE were being honest about like booking talent and managing it, and it literally comes down to the fact of, it's not their words coming out of their mouths, so how can they ever deliver it with the intensity that you need them to?
Speaking of not their words coming out of their mouth,
it's almost like we've got segues here, guys. I'll tell you this much.
He was talking about the Sufferin Succotash line
that was so
they made
abysmal.
Roman do. I've got a quote from it here.
Go on,
it said, Vince had him say Sufferin Succotash. You know what I mean? I remember that day. You think he wanted to say that? Hell no. He went in there and he came out and he was like, he wants me to say Sufferin Succotash. And he just remembers laughing and saying, dude, you can't say that.
Yeah.
And Roman's just like, he wants me to say it. Like, that's it. Is there a cool way to say it? And then he went on talking about them trying to discover a cool way of saying Sufferin Succotash.
This is the thing. So if you two examples here, you look at Bray Wyatt and what he's doing right now. Yowie wowie is not a cool thing to say, but it is brilliant coming out
of that character. Yeah.
And then but at the same time, I can imagine Dean going like, "You can't say Sufferin Succotash, man. That's not cool." As he drags his little red wagon full of toys down to the ring at that time.
Dean.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, I think they ended up settling on saying, "Well, that wasn't easy to say," and like looking directly down the camera. So it's like a little nod at. Yeah, I did not want to say that.
Yeah, they played it off the best they possibly could.
Again, if nothing else is coming out of all these Moxley on podcast things, it's like he complained a lot about the stuff he had to say. Of course you would if you had to say that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, they went out, they were professional, they did what they wanted, and they tried to make the best out of it. And I think that's the biggest compliment you can give of Jon Moxley at this point.
Yeah, I think that he's using his platform quite well, like with all the sort of like heat that he's got off of joining AEW, getting into that sort of like into the ring in that sense.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's exposing the business in the right way. He's protecting his friends, he's making it sure that it's there, but he's not really telling us anything we don't know. Vince is a mad head. He is mad. He's mad.
Of course. Speaking of Vince being mad, segues for days. On Dave Meltzer on Wrestling Observer Radio, he said that WWE only found out that Jon Moxley had signed for AEW on the Thursday before Double or Nothing.
That blows my mind.
2 days before the show, they found out that he'd signed. And apparently he was not happy.
Yeah, no, I can imagine he probably hit the goddamn
Could you imagine being a fly on a wall in that room when
this is the thing, like Vince has probably just been watching Adam Wilborn's videos and just probably thought like, it's a work,
it is a work.
He's not leaving at all. Like, come on, John, no, Dean's staying, he's a lifer. And then he obviously then signed straight away. Of course you're going to be like, you're going to have a heart attack about something like that. But the weird thing is to go through all of those rigors of saying, Dean Ambrose is leaving. The last time that you'll ever get to see Dean Ambrose, it now suggests that they always wanted it to be a work and were genuinely surprised that he actually. Like, I'm assuming that he was doing all of those things of making such a big deal of his departure, maybe to highlight to Dean that, you should stay because people really miss you and they want you to stay, or we can work it into an angle, just go away for a couple of months and then come back as John or whatever. Like, but there you go. Like,
not anymore.
So that's. I mean, it's surprising. I feel like when you. I don't know. The lack of communication between the two parties must have been extreme.
Yeah, I guess he's just seeing what he wants to see backstage and not looking at the actual reality of the situation.
Yeah, well, there we go. So, I mean, do we have any other news bits and bobs?
There are a few more wildcard news.
God, I forgot about this.
The wildcard rule is continuing. WWE have announced a bunch of things happening on Raw and SmackDown. I will just run through them and you can tell me what you think.
Fantastic.
So, first wildcard, Alexa Bliss is going to be on SmackDown hosting a moment of bliss.
Why?
Reasons, I guess. She's going to be talking to Bayley.
Cool, right,
Lars Sullivan is going to have an exclusive first time ever interview on SmackDown.
If there's one thing that I don't want to see Lars Sullivan do, it's speak. So, but that's only just because his in-ring stuff is always going to be more powerful. He's meant to be the
scary badass who just comes in and kicks the crap out of everyone and moves on.
Like when you call yourself the Freak, like it's not like you're going to be doing a thesis, is it? Like,
so we'll see what that is like.
Yeah, fair enough.
Before he goes off to Super Showdown and kills the entire Lucha House Party.
Oh God, that's going to be something else, isn't it?
Roman Reigns is obviously announced for Raw because wildcard.
Why is he being announced? Why does it need to be announced? Just like
just the whole name wildcard kind of says that it should just be out of the blue.
Stupid.
Anyway, him and the Usos are going to go up against Drew McIntyre and the Revival.
Interesting. Okay, fair enough. I actually do like seeing Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns clash. I don't know why. I think that they're perfectly suited to each other.
Heavy hitters. It's good fun.
Good safe hands as well.
Other things for Raw. Brock Lesnar is to cash in against Seth Rollins.
Now, Cleary and I did a little video on this because we saw the news break and we thought, right, well, we've got to shoot this. So you can go check out that little news piece there.
News piece.
Shot it from inside the pub, so that's always a good sign of quality. But then, nevertheless, this is me talking to you now within our studio using a bloody finger as a goddamn stand. So
we're good at our jobs.
Yeah.
The Undertaker makes his return to the ring on Raw. Again.
Well, he's already been in direct competition with Xavier Woods. Have you seen that online?
No, I've not seen that.
Oh, mate, those two have been feuding. Like, seriously. No, this isn't a joke. They've been feuding massively over a game of Uno.
Of course.
Yeah.
Why not? Anyway, he's going to be talking about his match against Goldberg.
What match that's going to be? 23 seconds.
I know, yeah.
8 minutes of intro.
Yeah.
23 seconds in the ring.
Amazing. Rey Mysterio is going to relinquish his US title due to injury.
Now that actually sucks. That does. Because I thought that his comeback, obviously seeing him at the Royal Rumble, having intermittent matches, it proved that he's still got so much left in the tank. It's just a shame that his body is giving out on him. So,
I'm sure he'll be back. Hopefully, Hopefully he gets better.
I hope his kid comes and takes his place. That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing.
Get him in the ring.
Yeah.
And also the stadium in Laredo, Texas that SmackDown's being shot at, they've released a thing on Twitter saying that The Undertaker is going to be there too.
Oh,
so he could be on SmackDown, and obviously WWE have already announced Goldberg for SmackDown.
So we could have the stare down.
They could have the big stare down before the Super Showdown.
Is it called a scare down when it's got The Undertaker?
Maybe, yeah, I'll take that.
And then if it's got Rick in it, it's the flare down.
Yeah.
And then if it's...
Keep them coming.
If it's Daniel Bryan, then it's a bear down.
Hey.
If it's Luke Gallows and
Carl Anderson,
is it a hair down?
Yeah. Well, let's move on. What else have we got? That's it. That's all the WWE stuff. If you got another one, you can do it.
If it's Bayley, then it's hugs and it's a care down.
Stretch.
Okay, I'm out now. Right, there we go.
Finally, some Impact news.
Oh, okay.
Brian Cage, they've announced that Brian Cage is going to be coming back from his injury that he got at Rebellion against John Morrison with that nasty-looking Spanish fly. He's coming back at Slammiversary to take on Brian Cage for the championship. So good to see that he's recovered from his injury and is coming back in the main event. So that should be fun.
play.
That's all I've got.
There we go. That's been the Sunday news roundup from the Soy Boy Safe Space. I hope that you enjoyed your time here with us. It's been nice and relaxed, and my hand gestures have been minimised, which is probably a good thing because I do often end up hitting things or people that I present with. So thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, that sounded really insincere. I do actually mean that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a great weekend, whatever you're getting up to as well. And you can follow me at RetroJ over on Twitter, and
you can follow me at FillMyChambers.
And remember, guys, you have been awesome, and never forget that. And we'll speak to you soon. Also, we need to address the fact that Simon Miller was just here.
Yeah, should we go see if he's still here?
Yeah, okay. And this is the thing. It feeds into this narrative, doesn't it? That people say that he hates us.
Yeah.
When he actually just hates us. Yeah. Anyway,
still waving.
See you in a bit. Bye.